Yeah, kill the grotto. Holy shit. Oh, run! Oh my god! No, run.
Hello, welcome to Runescape Chronicles. I'm your host, KempQ, and before we get into the news for the week, today Odablock just uploaded his latest Derrock bombing shenanigans on Dead Man mode. But now he's risking his set, and is nearly out of heals. Let's take a look.
It's over for me. I have no restores. If I somehow kill this guy, I'm the best PKer in the world by far. I'm gonna brew up here. That brother had one job after the snipe. One f***ing job and he failed us all.
That was epic. Mars Chronicles just features the teasers. As always, make sure to check out every featured creator in the description because Dino just uploaded this to his channel.
Oh, wait a minute. What the f*** is that? Hello?
Absolute bank. Turns out that was actually Abdullah.
What the fuck are you gonna do, Dino? What the fuck?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
The story isn't over because Abdullah isn't done with Dino.
Okay, so he's not looking for a fight, is he? He's desperately trying to claw his ego back by rushing.
He's doing a little rush on Dino here, spec tab there, trying to reclaim his loot, or maybe just pride. So maybe we'll follow up with this story next week if there's anything new.
As possible. And you. What?
Ooh, he was risking bank too. The Derrock bomb doesn't disappoint. We just had a game update. Let's talk about it. True audio sliders have been added to Runescape. If you've changed your audio in-game before, you'll notice that the slider snaps into place rather than sliding. This has now changed, allowing you to precisely change your audio to your liking. In other news, audio transitions between in-game areas should feel more natural rather than completely changing depending which tile you're standing on. But what if you don't like all the music that plays and you just want to stick to a few tracks? Well, now players can set up to 3 playlists of your favorite in-game tracks, so long as you've unlocked them in-game. This week, we also saw some small Deadman related changes. The Trinket of Fortuity received some fixes, and the Revenant Emblem Trader should now be roaming the Revenant Caves yet again. 2 weeks ago, the multivariants of the Wilderness bosses were given a Medium Wilderness Diary requirement, and the singles versions were given a Hard Diary requirement. And while these requirements have not changed, players who have a boss-specific Slayer task for these monsters will be able to bypass these requirements entirely. And if you're using a 32-bit Android device, support for the mobile app will be discontinued in mid-March of 2026, meaning the app will no longer work on these devices. If your phone was made anytime after 2015, you're probably safe, but I would still double check. Now it's time for the Game Jam. Exciting stuff. For those who don't know, the Game Jam is a week-long internal event where Jagex developers pause their scheduled work to build their passion projects. We've seen massive updates born from these before, including the Fortis Coliseum, Scurious, and the Hunters Guild. While some projects remain top secret, we have plenty to discuss. And one was actually released today. The audio improvements we talked about earlier? Yeah, that was Mod Ed's idea from this Game Jam. But what can we look forward to in the future? First, mods Hend, Lenny, Grub, and Ori worked on Fashionscape for your ships, designing a range of brand new sail patterns to bring uniqueness to your vessel. Next, mods Husky and West are overhauling the Combat Achievements interface. They're bringing that Gridmaster look to the main game, complete with boss icons and clearer tier splits. Mod Ash spent the week rewriting the code for skill guides and level up messages. By replacing thousands of lines of code with a proper database, the game can finally cross-reference your quests and stats to show exactly what you've unlocked. It's not the biggest change, but will make newer players as well as the devs' lives a lot easier moving forward. Mod Big Rig worked on something technically impressive: multi-level visibility. Currently, the game instances based on different heights, like the Varrock Agility course versus the ground floor. This update would allow you to see players on different levels, making the world feel much more alive and connected. Oh, and Mod Big Rig even teases that flying vehicles would be possible. Although I think it will be a while before we see players navigating hot air balloons. I mean, we just got sailing navigation. Are we really going to get a hot air balloon? I don't think so. It'll be a while. Mod Necro proposed a separate instance of the world map, showing where players would be able to easily visualize where each teleport actually takes you, and would only show teleports you have the requirements to use, making transportation easier to visualize. And finally, something I'm very excited for, Mod Manked proposed a Revenant Cave rework. He wants to introduce a multi-combat section to the caves, allowing groups to farm revs faster. The new mechanics would also let Iron Men grab loot, provided they deal the most damage to the Revenant. The eastern part of the cave would be the multi-zone, and the western part of the cave will stay singles plus, as it is now. And this new cave would dip a little bit further south towards level 18 to 21 to offer a more safe location for killing lower level Revenants. In addition, he proposes scaling entry fees, a steep 500,000 coins for accounts with no diaries, dropping to 100,000 coins for those with hard and elite diaries. So which of these game jam ideas is most exciting to you? Let me know in the comments below. And to take us out, this week's Discord submission of the week goes to S2L OSRS and his team, who were able to complete every hard mode Theater of Blood combat achievement in the same raid. These are already very hard on their own, so doing all of them in one raid is insane. Check him out on YouTube and Twitch, and thank you for the submission. That's a wrap, guys. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. I edited this on my own. I don't know if it's gonna be a bunch of crap, but just let me know your feedback in the comments below. It was actually pretty fun to edit, and it definitely changed how the episode flowed, so I do want to hear your feedback. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.